I'm Melissa Russell, the National Director of Development for International Justice Mission, also known as IJM. IJM is a group of lawyers, investigators, and social workers, and basically what we do is rescue people from violence, slavery, and sex trafficking. At IJM, quite simply, we do the impossible. When we first started our work in 1997, we were told that you could not rescue little girls from brothels in Cambodia, or slaves in India, or widows in Uganda. We were told by the experts in the field that it just could not be done. But it has been done. Since 2005, IJM has relieved over 10,000 clients, and we want to show the world that it is not impossible. It's just really hard work. But it is work worth doing, and it is work worth funding. It's estimated that there are 27 million people enslaved around the world today. Human trafficking is the third largest criminal industry in the world. It's outranked only by arms and drug dealing. And UNICEF estimates that there are 1 million new victims of child prostitution every year. And these crimes, slavery, sex trafficking, police abuse, they're actually against the law in many of the countries where the crime is the most severe. It's just simply that these laws are not being enforced. So we address this problem of violence directly by doing our casework in the field. We work in over 17 international field offices, where over 95% of our field office staff are nationals. They are leaders in their own country who are literally changing the course of history. Through our casework, what we've learned is that ultimately, what we would want for our clients is that the violence would have never happened to them at all. So through our casework, we not only rescue and restore individual lives, but one of the key parts is we work to send criminals to jail. Pimps and slave owners are simple business people, and when you start enforcing the laws, the price of doing business by trafficking and oppression just becomes too high, and they leave the poor and the vulnerable alone. By putting criminals in jail, we're changing the fear equation so that children and families are no longer afraid of oppressors, but traffickers and pimps are afraid of the justice system. And our model is working. In one of our field offices in Cebu, the Philippines, outside auditors found that when we applied our multi-level casework approach intensively, we reduced the availability of minor girls for sex by 79%. We not only want to rescue our clients, but we want to prevent these crimes from happening in the first place. Our work is bold, it is entrepreneurial, it is effective, and it matters. And the decisions made to free slaves and rescue children are not first made in our field offices. They're first made by donors in places like Dallas and New York or San Francisco. And no one can be rescued unless someone sends them a rescuer. So our donors are modern-day abolitionists who help us rescue thousands and protect millions. And we would love to have you join us in this fight.